Hey guys! So last Sunday I made biscuits, and not just any biscuits. These are lavender biscuits swimming in pears and peaches. So great for a Sunday brunch or any time of the day, really. Makes a great dessert. You can serve with ice cream, whipped cream, you name it. Let me show you how to make this amazing sweet dessert, and let's get started. I'm gonna start with the biscuit itself. 2 cups of all-purpose flour. I'm gonna mix the dry ingredients together. 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, half a teaspoon of baking soda, a touch of salt. Mix the dry ingredients together. And I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon or 2 teaspoons of lavender flowers. Now I'm gonna mix the wet ingredients, and this is where all the flavor is. I have 1 egg, 2 tablespoons of honey, and 6 tablespoons of buttermilk. You can mix buttermilk and heavy cream for a richer biscuit. And I'm gonna add flavor with vanilla extract and vanilla bean paste, both. And as always, I leave all the amounts and all the ingredients in the description box below, so check it out. I mix all the wet ingredients together, and I'm gonna add it on top of the dry. But first I'm gonna mix in the butter with the flour, and the butter should be very cold. I place it a little bit in the freezer before I add it on top of the flour. And I try to use the best butter I can. European butter is best. You're gonna need 1 stick of butter. You're gonna mix lightly, gently, and really quickly. All my ingredients are cold, and I like to keep it that way. I stop right there and I add the liquid. The dough should be coming together barely. It shouldn't be too wet or too dry. If it's a little sticky, you can add a touch of flour, but you don't want to add too much flour. Remove the excess flour actually and knead the dough ever so slightly. I'm gonna fold it 2-3 times. I'm gonna remove the flour every time. I don't want any excess flour. Very quickly, just like you see here. Place in the fridge, and I'm gonna prep my fruits. Today I'm using 2 cans of pear. These are preserved in light syrup. They're already sweet. I'm not gonna add any sugar. I'm also gonna add some peaches. These are frozen. I make sure to drain all liquid from the pears. Now I'm gonna work on the dough. Flatten the dough just a little bit. I don't want it to be too thin. And I'm gonna cut some circles. Place on top of the pears. The dough is super soft and so easy to work with, and still very cold. About 1 inch thickness is about right. I top the fruits, and I'm using a cast iron 9-inch pan here. I brush the top with some heavy cream. You can brush with a little bit of butter. Sprinkle with some vanilla sugar. You're gonna bake at 375 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 minutes or until golden. I like to serve this warm with some Chantilly cream or vanilla ice cream. I really hope you give this recipe a try. Leave me any question or comment in the comments box below. And until next time, bon appétit!